I, I don't know so much penalties. Obviously, you got to play these guys 5-on-5. Can't give them opportunities. I think it was more about the turnovers that they did a good job tracking, putting us in positions, but we didn't do a good enough job managing the puck and keeping the puck moving forward.
Did this feel closer to you or similar to the regular season games?
No, I think it was faster. It was intense, competitive. Yeah, it was a competitive match. I think there was intensity. It had lots of good things in it. I liked the way that we started. That was one of my concerns going into the game with a lot of young players and being their first time. I think the hype of the game too. I think coming in. Energy-wise, I think that affected us because I didn't think we played the game fast enough.
Todd, do you feel like this slipped away, that you had the game within your grasp, playing with a very good team, and you let it slip through your fingers?
I don't know about slipped away. We had an opportunity, and their power play is very good, and they can steal momentum quick, and they were able to do that through their power play. But I wouldn't say slipped away because. We had an opportunity, and they were on a power play. We score a goal to make it shorthanded, and they're a tough team. They're a very good offensive team, and we were in a position, but I wouldn't use slipped away.
Todd, you guys have talked a lot about building experience and learning. Do you worry about the balance with that and being disappointed after a game that maybe they felt that they could come out with a win?
Well, it is learning, but we're here to win, and that's the big thing. The learning is through the process, but we aren't here just to go to school. We're here to. Our guys are competitive. I think. Well, I know that they believe. So we're here to win. I mean, the learning comes through the experiences, and that's what I take away from it is, there's disappointment in losing because we all come in here expecting to win, and it didn't happen.
Todd, you talked this morning about wanting to be physical. Do you feel like you guys went out there and did that?
At some points we did. But again, getting back to the turnovers, especially a lot of them off the rush, we weren't playing to our strengths. Our strengths is getting the puck below the goal line and investing in the physical play on their defensemen and trying to wear them down and creating the turnovers down there, making them come, if they do get the puck, making them come 200 feet. But those turnovers right at the offensive blue line with players going forward, those are tough to recover from. It's the lateral plays into the middle of the ice because when you got guys driving, and our defenseman on the last goal, 2-on-1, he's looking to get up into the play. And there's a quick turnover, and this is a team that will transition on you, and that's what they did on the goal.
Todd, you've got the luxury of having a couple days now to prepare for this. What will your points of emphasis be between now and Saturday?
It's tough to say what it'll be right now. My first feeling coming out of the game is again the turnovers and playing to our strengths. I thought our guys worked, battled, and competed all the way to the final horn, but we didn't help ourselves in playing to our strengths.
Coach, you had a lot of guys playing in your first NHL game tonight, NHL playoff game tonight. Do you think Game 2, those jitters will kind of go away and your team will be even more comfortable playing in the playoffs?
I would believe so. I think there was a lot of anticipation of what's going to happen and what's the game going to be like. What's the atmosphere? What's the crowd? Playing against a very good team. And sometimes that anticipation can be draining. I'm not sure how guys rested. And, as coaches, it was a little bit of a restless day for us too, getting ready for the game. So I'm hoping that we got our feet wet now. We know what to expect. We know what the environment's going to be like. We know what to expect speed-wise, intensity. Make it a little bit faster, make it a little bit more intense. But I think we have a good feeling now of what to expect come Saturday.
Todd, do you think they shifted into a different gear, meaning the Penguins and the third period or portions of it, that was a little bit that might have taken you guys back in your heels?
I don't know about getting into another gear. There were a couple moments where you could feel it start to shift a little bit, where they got some momentum. The crowd, they were getting energy from the crowd. You could feel it, but I think we settled back into it. But again, leading into their transition game and the turnover, if we're turning pucks over, it feeds right into what they want. They got fast forwards that are ready to turn, and they got defensemen that can get them the puck in the right spot of the ice and at the right time. And again, our strength, when you go back and look at the previous 5 games that we played, a lot of our scoring chances were created by playing them in their own zone. And they're a team that creates a lot off the rush. So we talked about it. We didn't execute it as well as we needed to. And we just got to be better on Saturday.
What did you think of Bobrovsky tonight, specifically the 4-3 goal?
I've seen him make that save. And I'm not sure if it deflected. I don't think it deflected off of Tootin, who had slid to block it. But I'd seen him make that save 1,000 times. 1,000 times. It's just one that got by him. But you know what? Bob made some. He did make some big saves for us early on in scrambles in front of our net.